Christmas Eve. And I am at my new place. Kinda. I mean, I'm definitely here, but it's still not 100% ready. It's just that after yesterday, I couldn't stay there anymore. So my friends got together and they helped me move. A good amount of my stuff out. I still have to go back whenever they have time, because I mean, it is Christmas Eve, and you know, people have stuff to do before Christmas tomorrow. I don't really do Christmas. I just go and hang out with my family. I don't buy presents and stuff like that. I'm so over Christmas. But yeah, this place still isn't 100%, but you guys know I couldn't stay. I could not stay. My friends still don't know exactly what happened. I said that after all my stuff is moved out of that house, I will let them know. Yeah. It's been crazy. I thought it would be a little difficult to sleep, but gosh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired that I just melted right on off. So, I don't know how today is gonna go. We'll just have to see. I'm not gonna lie, I miss home. I miss everything there. I even miss when times were good. I miss that. I miss the good times with my husband before this, whoever this is, showed up. I told him yesterday I was just in his arms crying because I told him to let go. And he said, why? I said, because I'm scared. He said, scared of what? I said, I'm scared because I don't know who you are anymore. I have absolutely no idea who he is anymore. I don't know. It's like a complete stranger. And to be honest, I don't even think he knows. And he just won't go to counseling at all. I only want one thing from him. And that is for him to go get some help. Not for me, but for himself. But the good news is, when you're going through a divorce and there is a child involved, both parties have to go to counseling. So I really want him to get it together. I miss it so much. But even though I miss those good and happy times, I love me more. I love me so much that I have to protect me from being hurt like that again. It's and some things were always there, some things were always him. But it wasn't like this. It wasn't dangerous. It wasn't scary. It wasn't something that could be worked, or maybe it was, and I was just too into the marriage, the us to even recognize it. I think a lot of the red flags I just ignored because it wasn't so many at one time. And I think that's where we get, mixed up. It's like, oh, there's a red flag, but maybe it's not a red flag, or over there it's a sign, over there it's a sign, and we just ignore them because it's just one thing in the crowd of so much positivity that we just ignore it because that one bad thing is being outweighed by all these good things. So, is that a hole? Somebody had a picture on the wall or something. But, yeah. But when those good things become so few or not as frequent, or the good things are no longer as fulfilling, you see those big red flags more. And I think that's what happens. You just see them more, they stand out more. Because here's the thing, people can only keep up the facade for so long. And that's true. People can only, if it's not real, if it's just something to impress you and not really, who they are, they can only keep it up for so long. And when they're not able to keep that screen, that veil up anymore, then the bad things start to really show. And some are more patient and persistent than others, meaning they can go a long time. So by the time you see the red flags and the signs, it's too late. It's too late. They've already gotten used to you accepting those. And the thing that you got used to is fading away, or it's not there as much. It's like when a dog poops in the house and you don't notice it until like hours later, it's like it's really difficult to punish them for it because they don't even know what they did. They don't even remember, you know. They don't remember. It's just like that. It's like you can't, it's hard to get mad at something they've been doing. They did that part they didn't lie about. It's just, you didn't see it. You didn't notice it, you know. So then we have to question, like, well, what do we do? How do we notice these things? Because for some people, a red flag is really something small. Like it doesn't get bigger. It's just something you notice, and all that good stuff, it doesn't fade. It stays the same, you know. And that thing that's a red flag to someone else it's a pink flag, or it's a white flag with a pink hue, a slight pink tint or something. Like it's not that big of a deal because all this other stuff takes care of it. Or if they see it, you know, they're able to nip it in the bud and fix it or make that person aware of it so that it does not progress and does not turn into a red flag. And it's just, you never know. You really never know. There is no, I don't care what book is written, what video is made, who says what. You don't know. You're not going to know. Because what's a deal breaker for you is not a deal breaker for someone else. Like with my husband, he says that I only, you know, ever commented on him being a provider, you know, or ever, like he feels like he's only good at being a provider, right? I don't feel like that. He feels like that about himself. So when I'm complimenting him and being a good provider is on the list, mind you, list, that's all he hears. He doesn't hear the other things. Because he first doesn't even see himself as the other things. And so when we argue, his argument is, I'm only good for one thing, and that's providing, and da-da-da-da. I'm like, says freaking who? And he's like, you never say anything. I'm like, yes, I do. You never hear anything else. And it goes in a circle round and round. And even as I'm saying that, even though I have proof, you know, of messages or whatever, of me actually saying the other things, and I tell him, no, I have proof, I can show it to you. He's still like, for a second, it'll click like, oh, well, whatever, you have proof. But I'm still nothing but a provider to you. Like, I just said that you're more than that. Like, that's how he sees himself. He sees himself as only being able to take care financially of the family. Because that's all he knows. He doesn't know how to love or be loved past that. And for things like that, you can't fix something like that. That's a brokenness inside of him that only he can fix. He needs to learn how to first see himself for greater than that, and then love himself for greater than that, and forgive himself for the things that he has done to hurt himself in that way. You know, so that's some shit. Sorry, it is. It's a mess. And I told him, I said the things I love about you. I don't know if I could find them in someone else, because the things I love about him were just amazing. You know, that's why I married him. But the things I hate about him, I will never in life accept from any other soul. I will die first. And now that I know what they look like, so that's the thing. You don't know what the red flags look like, honey, until you see them. So, I'm sorry, I'm all stuffed up. New house, new environment. It's not ready yet, so it's dusty and still has a lot going on. Like, there's a popcorn ceiling, and the dust on this damn popcorn ceiling, ooh, is not okay. I don't even know how I'm gonna clean that off. I'm just gonna have to take a broom and sweep the ceiling. I think that's how we used to do it with the popcorn ceiling, just sweep it. That's it. And there's a ceiling fan up there. I'm not gonna turn that ceiling fan on, because you know when you have a ceiling fan, the dust collects on the blades. But when you have a popcorn ceiling, it collects on the ceiling. So it always looks dirty and nasty and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna turn that ceiling fan on. I'm going I'm gonna leave that off. Just use the light. It's up there. Today I have to put away some things and go home and get some things. Yeah, this is it. This is my life. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I told y'all, I'll show y'all the good, the bad, the ugly, the morning. I'm glad they don't have smell-o-vision yet, because, baby, I just turned on my phone. I ain't got out the bed to pee or nothing. Figured out this morning, dragon breath. Oh, goodness. But, I'll keep y'all posted as usual. And remember to, I know this is so big. I'm being all congested right now. I have to find the box with my air purifier in it. Yes, it must happen. But, remember, love yourself and everybody else. Y'all have a good holiday.